Hey guys, welcome to Black News United. Welcome to another video, and today is time to talk about the FIFA the Best Football Awards that were given today in Milan. It was a ceremony that gave multiple awards. I have to say that forgive me if the length of this video is extensive, but there's a lot to talk about, and I want to first start by saying that I am very, very jealous. I am very jealous. I can't say how jealous I am, you know? Because the most surprising thing today wasn't that Messi was picked as the FIFA the Best Player of the Season award. No, it wasn't that. I thought it was gonna be Van Dijk, not because he deserved it, but because that's how the trajectory looked like. But that was not the most surprising thing. What I'm saying that I'm jealous is that I wish that Barcelona had the worldwide trending speaker that Madrid have to make their players, even when they've had some of the worst seasons I've seen in world football, be winners of the best football team of the 11 of the season awards. Because let me recap this. The FIFA the Best 11 award was given to Alisson, Matthijs de Ligt, Marcelo, Sergio Ramos, Virgil van Dijk, Frenkie de Jong, Eden Hazard, Luka Modric, Cristiano Ronaldo, Kylian Mbappé, and Lionel Messi. Please, you can't tell me that if you're a Barcelona fan or anyone else in world football, you're not jealous of what the Madrid media are able to do to convince people to vote for the likes of Marcelo, Sergio Ramos, Eden Hazard, and Luka Modric. Please, someone explain to me. And I think the most evident case of this is Marcelo, because Marcelo wasn't even the best left back of his team last season. That was Reguilón, who was not only the best left back of his team, but one of the best players at Real Madrid last season. Like, please, someone explain this to me. Why does Sergio Ramos get to be ahead of Piqué, ahead of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Jordi Alba, Joshua Kimmich, Aymeric Laporte, Giorgio Chiellini, Leonardo Bonucci, Alexandro, Joao Cancelo? You want me to keep going? I can keep going. Clement Lenglet. Please, I can keep going, my friend. But, who else? Eden Hazard. Alright, Eden Hazard, I'm not saying that he's not deserved, because the season that he had with Chelsea was spectacular. He definitely dragged into the top 4 and was a really important race into their Europa League competition. And yes, he was very determined. But he's qualified as a midfielder. I don't know why, because Eden Hazard been qualified for a midfielder for the past couple of seasons when he's a forward, when he clearly is a forward. He's not a midfielder. So he's qualified as a midfielder when he should be qualified as a forward. Yes, if he's qualified as a midfielder, then yes, he deserves to be here. But what about Luka Modric? Luka Modric, who, let me tell you, he said he spoke and said that he was asked, are you surprised that, or are you offended that the people from Madrid want changes, that they want to make big changes into the squad after a team that has won it all? Which, first of all, winning it all is not winning 3 Champions Leagues in a row, or 4 in 5 years as a matter of fact. Winning it all would be winning 3 trebles consecutively, or winning a treble. That's not winning it all. It's winning the Champions League. Let's not confuse it. Winning it all and winning the Champions League is not the same thing. But let's keep going with what Luka Modric said. Luka Modric basically said that, first of all, it's not that he's offended, but that it feels really bad that people want to throw us out after we've had such great seasons. which, I mean, results-wise, maybe, because you won the Champions League, but in terms of the play, they have a point. And second of that, he said, well, it wasn't even that bad of a season. It was not that bad. And when he said that, and when I heard him said that, I was like, what? Not bad. His words were exactly those. Not that bad. Not that bad. So, getting knocked out of the 3 competitions in March, getting knocked out by your nearest rivals, Barcelona, out of the Cup and La Liga, and getting knocked out by Ajax, a team of youngsters, in the round of 16 of the Champions League, that is a season of not that bad, where you went through 3 managers and finished 3rd in La Liga, playing horrible football, where the likes of Bale, Isco, Marcelo gone, like you didn't know where they were, Vinicius and Reguilon, the best players, and you want to tell me the season wasn't that bad? Is that the words that you would use to describe Real Madrid's season? If I was respectful of Real Madrid, and had to define their season, like in a way that I could define it as best possible as I can, I would say that it was disastrous. That's the worst. That's the best way I can put it. Because I could call it worse, but that's the best way that I can call Real Madrid's season last season. It was a complete disaster. So Luka Modric, in my opinion, is not. You cannot say it's not that bad. You cannot say that, because the message that you're saying to the fans, to Real Madrid fans, is okay. These people have actually no idea. They are not making self-criticism that the season was absolutely horrendous. But let's skip into that, because let's skip into the World 11. Alisson wins the award for the best goalkeeper. I think that, like I said when I talk about Ter Stegen, I have it very clear that Ter Stegen is the best goalkeeper in the world, but it's so close between Alisson, Ederson, De Gea, and Jan Oblak that I can understand Alisson winning it. It will be very short margins, and people think that Alisson's better. I cannot be too, because they're too close. Matthijs de Ligt, I think he's rightfully to be there. Marcelo, well, I don't think he was even top 20, top 30 fullbacks like last season. I think that I'm very accurate when I say that left backs that were better than Marcelo. Ferland Mendy, Alexander Zinchenko, Reguilon, Jordi Alba, Lucas Dean, who else? Andy Robertson, obviously, Alexandro, Alex Telles. You want me to keep going? I can keep going. Well, anyways, Sergio Ramos. Now that he was out of Madrid, I have to say that he was one of the best players last season out of Real Madrid. But still, ahead of Lenglet, ahead of Piqué, Laporte, Chiellini, Bonucci, Koulibaly, Daley Blind had an even better season than him. Virgil van Dijk, for me, the best center back in the world last season, definitely. Although this stat that's being carried around of no dribble pass. First of all, I want to say that the center backs are the players that get dribbled the pass. I mean that they get dribble less of everyone in the pitch, because they're the last line of defense. So it's not that they were not dribble passed, because they don't get dribble passed much at all to start with. So that is a stat that is, it sounds very nice, but when you look at it, it's not really a very important stat. Like, it's impressive, but it's not like brutally impressive, Frenkie de Jong, I think it's fair that he's there. Eden Hazard, if he's considered a midfielder, then I guess it's fine. But Luka Modric, how can you put Luka Modric ahead of Gini Wijnaldum, Fabinho, the likes of N'Golo Kante? For me, Matuidi was absolutely fantastic last season. You just had a plethora of players that were way better than Luka Modric. Bernardo Silva, Fernandinho, even Ilkay Gundogan, the likes of Thiago Alcantara. Like, midfielders better than Luka Modric, there was a plethora. There was a plethora of midfielders better than Luka Modric last season. Cristiano Ronaldo, Kylian Mbappe, and Lionel Messi. For me, I have to say that Mbappe, yes, he scored a lot of goals, but he doesn't deserve to be in the World 11. The same thing as Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is exclusively a finisher. He's been a finisher for the past couple seasons. Not that he's not a good passing, that he's not a good creator, but the thing is that he doesn't create. He doesn't do anything pretty much outside the box, nothing of relevance at least. And as a finisher, when you get beaten by Quagliarella and Duban Zapata, you cannot. When your team is worse with you than without you, and I can perfectly say this because Cristiano Ronaldo, when he joins Juventus, he becomes a team that would reach Champions League finals, Champions League semifinals, and won consecutively domestic doubles. Cristiano Ronaldo just won Serie A last season. Did not even reach 20 goals last season. Who was the standout mark for strikers for Juventus in Serie A? Higuain, Dybala, most notably. Cristiano Ronaldo couldn't even do that for a team that exclusively generated chances for Cristiano Ronaldo. So he just cannot be in the team. And Kylian Mbappe, as good as he was, most of his season was counted in France. And the thing is that French football is not competitive in the Premier League. And telling me that the goals that Kylian Mbappe scored in Ligue 1 are as of merit, and the plays that he did individually are as of merit to the ones of Sadio Mane, Raheem Sterling, Mohamed Salah, like, you cannot be for serious. Like Harry Kane, Sergio Aguero, Luis Suarez, like, it's just not comparable. Like, my front three would be something like Sterling, Salah, and Messi. That would be my front line if I had to be honest with you. But I'm just very surprised by how freely people were picking Real Madrid players when they were absolutely horrendous. Like most of the Real Madrid team last season was absolutely a joke. But now it's time to go into the second part of the video and talk about Lionel Messi, about the best player of all time, the best player in history, the best player that it's doubted. Like, I was very surprised that Lionel Messi won the FIFA the best, and I still have doubts that he will win the Ballon d'Or, because, you know, people just want Virgil van Dijk to win. People have, like, I'm gonna read a report from Paul Merson where he said some words defending Virgil van Dijk and being very, very, like, you know, disgusted by Messi winning this award. And I'm going to discuss the argument with my counterpoint and see what you guys think. But I think that it's very important to recognize that Messi is the best player in the world, that has been not only the best player in the world of the past 10 years or the past decade, but also the best player of today. Like, the best player of this past season was Lionel Messi. But before getting into that, let's go into what Paul Merson had to say about Lionel Messi. Asked if Messi deserved the award, Merson replied, No, it's a joke. Sorry, it's a joke. He's just done what he's done every season. He hasn't taken them to another level. He didn't take them to win the Champions League. That's what Barcelona are all about. Well, Mr. Paul Merson, if I had to reply to what you were saying, well, what do you mean that he hasn't taken them to another level? What do you mean another level? Because this season for Messi has been his best individual season, at least in terms of impact, that he's had ever. This is not the best season for Messi, but this is the season where he's been the most crucial for Barcelona. Barcelona without Messi don't reach the Champions League semifinals. do not. I don't think hardly they will win this La Liga that they won, and they wouldn't get into the Copa del Rey final if it wasn't for Messi. So yes, he took them to another level, because if he hadn't been there, Barcelona's season would have been absolutely, like, it was bad in play, but in terms of titles, it would have been non-existent. So this was the Messi season in terms of Barcelona. And about the Champions League, he said that what Barcelona are all about is the Champions League. And that is not true. Barcelona are all about, first of all, playing our way of playing, respecting our play style. And second of all, we are about winning all trophies, about winning trebles. That's what we are all about. And if I had to counterpoint that to you, well, Liverpool, what they're all about is the Premier League. I am sure that if you asked any Liverpool fan what they would rather win before the season started, between the Champions League and the Premier League, they would have said, because we already had Champions League trophies and we don't have any Premier League trophies, I would rather have a Premier League. And the thing is that they were not able to win the Premier League trophy. So what is that all about? Huh? Mr. Paul Merson? What is your argument towards that? But let's continue. How many does he get against Alaves? You win it because you've done something special. Van Dijk has done something special. They've won the Champions League. Liverpool. That's what Barcelona wanted to win. If you ask Barcelona, what do you want to win? The league or the Champions League? They've gone the Champions League. Well, Mr. Paul, okay, let's talk what you're saying. So he's saying that he's just been doing what he's been doing every season. So he's been doing the performance from the best player of the season every season. So the best player in the world every season is not enough to win you the award to recognize the best player in the world. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Yes, I think there's a flaw in that argument somewhere, if I had to say so. He said that Van Dijk did something special, that he won them the Champions League. Okay, so Van Dijk, thank you. You have won the Champions League. It wasn't Liverpool that won the Champions League. You were playing by yourself all the matches during the Champions League, and that's why you won the Champions League on your own, right? This is not a collective sport of 11. This is tennis. We're playing tennis here, right? Where only individualities count. There was no Salahs, no Manés, no Firminos, Alissons, Robertsons, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Wijnaldum. No, it was just Van Dijk, right? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. He's saying that Barcelona wanted to win the Champions League. Yes, we wanted to win the Champions League, and that's the trophy that we want to win above all other trophies. But above anything else, Barcelona win the trebles every season. We're a team that competes for trebles every single season. So, okay, let's continue. For me, it's an absolute joke. An absolute joke. You know why he's won that? Because that starting in 2016, Ronaldo won it in the first 2 years, and then Modric won it last year. So they got to give it Messi. So what you're saying is that what I take out of it is that you think that they're giving it to Messi just because he hadn't won the FIFA the Best award? Okay, my counterpoint to this is that they should take away every single individual trophy that is trying to recognize the best player of a season since 2008-2009 to Lionel Messi, because he's been the best player every single season, excepting the season where Messi was the last regular, that was the 13-14 season. There might be an argument, a slim argument, but there could be an argument. But other than that, Messi's been the best ever. In every single season, he's been at his top, most regular level, most consistent level. He's been delivering week in and week out, highest level of performance. But anyway, let's keep going. What does Van Dijk have to do? He's taken Holland to the final of the European thing. I just can't. He took them to another level. Messi hasn't taken Barcelona to another level last year. He never took them to another level. He's just done what he does all the time. Van Dijk took this Liverpool team to an absolute other level. Okay? So again, Van Dijk on his own took Liverpool to win the Champions League. And while Messi did not by himself win the La Liga and didn't perform alone on competitions, his impact compared to that of Van Dijk's is that Liverpool could have had a chance of winning the Champions League without Virgil van Dijk. Without Lionel Messi, Barca do not have a chance of winning anything this past season. That is the difference. And someone might say that the difference in their defense between Van Dijk, no. I don't think that's necessarily true. Yes, he improved it greatly, but their defensive system is because they clicked. That Liverpool side clicked in 2018. In January 2018, who I have to give credit to Van Dijk, but that team clicked. You had the right pieces fit all together to form perfect harmony. So you cannot give the responsibility to Van Dijk alone. Alright? If the coach is getting the coach of the year, how is the player not getting the best player? Okay. First of all, why does Jurgen Klopp win the best coach of the year award? Well, yes, he's an exceptional manager. And trust me, I follow more Liverpool than Manchester City because of Jurgen Klopp. I think Jurgen Klopp is one of my favorite managers of all time. And he's fantastic. I love to see his electric teams. Like, I really like his way of football. But he only competed for 2 competitions last season. He threw away the 2 cups at the beginning. Guardiola won the Premier League against a really tough Liverpool side. Won very convincingly the League Cup and the FA Cup. And was this close. It was 1 offside away. And a very short tight offside away from reaching the Champions League semi-final. And who knows if they could have won the Champions League. The Champions League is a very thin competition where it's very hard to win it. Because it's very small margins that win you the Champions League. But let's continue. Asked if Van Dijk would win it next year if he had the same season again. Merson added, it'd be hard for him to win it. After what he's done, can he go to another level? Can he play any better? That probably is at his peak, and if he's got any more years, he's going to be the best ever. It's all about the moment. It's all about now. He should have won this. He should have won it. If he wins the Premier League next season, but they don't win the Champions League, is that FIFA? They don't care. They're worried about what they don't worry about our league. The best 11 players always come out of La Liga in the team of the year. We never get a Premier League player in it. Well, sir, the reason that the best awards are awarded to players in La Liga is because Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi have been the best players of this past decade. I mean, Messi who should win every trophy, trying to award the best consistent player of a season. But if he wasn't to win it, then yes, Cristiano Ronaldo deserves all the awards that he gets. Not this season, but like overall. That's how it should be measured. Alright? And I want to go one step forward because this is the final of what Paul Martin had to say. Can he be any better? Can Van Dijk be any better? I don't know. Probably not. Probably this is going to be the best that we're going to see Van Dijk. But I'm sorry, that's not enough. Your impact to your team, I'm sorry, but when you're saying that, did Messi did anything better than what he's done before? Well, no. But in any way, shape, or form, that's why we're comparing him to Messi. If you're comparing someone to the best player in history, then they have to surpass. If you want to beat the best player in history, you have to surpass the best player in history. Has Van Dijk been able to do that? Sorry, he is not done it. He's not done it, and Messi's been the best. So, if you cannot deal with it, if you are like just tired of the monopoly of the best players in the world, well, make an award trying to get the award to the best player of the Champions League, and maybe then he'll win it. But the award trying to recognize the best player of all time or the best player of a season, sorry, it goes for Messi, and it should always go for Messi. The disgrace is not that Van Dijk didn't win it this season. The disgrace, first of all, is that his teammates like Salah and Mane were far more important for Liverpool's success this season than Van Dijk's. Van Dijk's success is for me measured as much as the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson, who had a fantastic impact this season. For me, the best top 3 players should have been Messi, Salah, and Mane. For me, they should have been the top 3. So that's what I have to say about that. And second to that is that if you are trying to get awards to the best player, then you have to be the best. It is what it is. Like, because you're angry that the same people win it every single season. Well, it's because they are some of the best players in history, and we should be appreciating that in like 10 years time, when Messi retires and Cristiano Ronaldo retires, they should have the most awards to recognize that they've been the best above everyone else. They've been the best over so much of a period of time. So this is all I have to say. The video is already 26 minutes long. Holy. It's gonna be a very trending topic. I think I will talk it more in depth over the coming days if I see it fit. But with that said and done, leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Do you think that Messi was the rightful winner of this FIFA the best? Or do you Van Dijk should have won it, or someone else, maybe Cristiano Ronaldo? Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one, Blaugranas.